So hair loss is a problem that affects a lot of guys. I've discussed it in videos before, and obviously it's something that guys tend to neglect or forget to get to until it's too late. But not dealing with it when you should is sort of like buying a holiday gift in January. Sure, it addresses the problem, but it's sort of a little late in the game. Well, good news, there are easy ways to deal with hair loss, and that's where today's video sponsor, Keeps, is here to help. Most guys start experiencing hair loss by the time they're 35. That's very young, and it's not a process that reverses itself. Now, would they like to keep their hair or regrow hair? Absolutely. And that's where Keeps is going to come in, and they're going to remove the hurdles that prevent most guys from treating the condition. Who likes the process of going to the doctor's office, the pharmacy, and standing in line for everything? Nobody. That's why Keeps, you can get good quality expert care without ever visiting the doctor's office or a pharmacy. All Keeps treatment plans are delivered straight to your door for about half the cost of a traditional pharmacy. Keeps are going to help you select the right products and treatments for your specific condition and hair goals so you can create a routine that works for you, because products that you don't use are pretty much worthless. Easily subscribe to Keeps and get refill reminders so you'll never run low on the products you need to take care of your hair. So to save 50% off your first order of Keeps treatments, visit keeps.com/SSR. I put a link right below in the description. That's KEEPS.com/SSR. I put a link right below in the description. What's up, everybody? Rob Ferretti here, and today I want to talk about the BMW 3.0 CSL, because BMW has made my dreams come true and also crapped all over them at the same time, and it's a little depressing. Now, I've been a fan of, I'm not of BMW, but of the BMW CSL homage car that came out in 2016. It was a prototype car, and I'm like, if they make that car, I will buy it. And that still holds true to today, because I saw they're making it. It's still not as cool as the old homage car. It's a rebodied M4, but I'm like, you know what? I'd still buy it. 150, whatever, 170. I'm in there. But it came in at, you ready? $780,000, according to CarBuzz. Now, that could be incorrect, but they're limiting their production to only 50 units, which I get it. But $780,000 as a base MSRP is astronomical when you look at what you're purchasing. Now, I'm going to walk around the shop, and actually it's up there with the spiders growing off of it. That's the E36 lightweight, and obviously that's where it belongs, covered in a spider web, because it doesn't get driven. Look at that. That is a incredible spider web. And I don't want to be the one to disrupt it, so we'll leave it there. But for $780,000, now I am the guy, and we'll talk about it just for quick reference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get all 5 of these cars for less than $780,000. And I'm talking brand new MSRP. This was like $240. This one was whatever, $125. So that's what, 360, that's another 125, that's 460, 480, another 200, 580, 680, 7, it's all of these cars right here. You get a Lamborghini, a Porsche, and I get it when you're shopping, you're like, do I want a Carrera GT or an M4 CSL, or like a 3.0 CSL? That makes no sense. I think BMW flopped on that one. And all you've done now is created a car that's not going to be driven, right? Because like that, that's what you do with a lightweight. Why? Because in order to make a car worth a significant amount of money, it needs 3 things, right? It's got to look different. That's the problem that this ZR1 up here has, is it doesn't look different enough from a C4 to make it stand out, right? It's not like a Cobra R, which is going to sell for significantly more, because a Cobra R is still based off of a Mustang chassis. They just completely changed it. The engine, the drivetrain. It's not just a rebodied M4, which is what the 3.0 CSL is. So now you can go get that same car without the body kit for whatever, without the body kit, without the manual probably, for 150 grand. So you can get 5 of those for what it costs to buy one. Same thing, that wasn't a giant price delta. That may have been like a $20,000 price delta over the C4. This, the Honda NSX, for example, the Honda or Acura NSX as it was in the US, is not a Prelude with a body kit. It's a completely different chassis. This M3 lightweight is just an M3 with a sticker on it. It's not really lightweight. It doesn't really save a tremendous amount of weight. So people are trading them for big money, but for no reason. And that's why they all become collector cars, because yeah, it's as fun to drive as a regular E36 M3. But that's about it. That's where it stops. It's got no air conditioning. It's been produced in lower volume so that people will essentially not drive them, but park them somewhere and use them as collectibles. But at that point in time, why bother making a car? Why not just sell a gold bar with a BMW logo on it for $780,000, right? It makes more sense, because to make a car worth that much money, and to make me go out and buy a BMW for more than this here, oh, I took the wrap off the Alpha, by the way, for more than this Ferrari 458 Speciale, or even my F8 Tributo Spider. Like, you're going to go out and you're going to spend, I could get two of these. I can get this car and a couple of those cars for what you're going to spend on one BMW that you're never going to drive. So why bother wasting the manual transmission? Why not just charge an extra $25,000 to sell somebody a stickered M4 CSL with a manual, or $200,000, whatever it is? They've charged, and if this is true, again, this is on CarBuzz, so I don't know if it's the actual production price, but if it is, they're relying on scarcity, and that's it, really. They're just, you could sell anything. You could sell anything in a limited quantity for all you want to ask for it, because people aren't buying it as a car. So BMW didn't buy it. They built the car that I said, that's cool, I would buy that. And a bunch of other people said it too, but now they're pricing everybody out to the point it's like, why would you buy that? So the only reason somebody's going to own that now, so they can pull up and everyone's going to be like, oh, you're driving that $800,000 BMW. Wow, you must have a lot of money. And that is so ridiculous to me. But if you start looking at all these cars over here, I would take virtually any car in this shop over that BMW CSL, only because these are fun, and you can drive it without being like, I'm driving an $800,000 car that's going to only go down in value as you drive it. So if you want to make a car have a value of $750,000, it needs three things, as I was saying. You need to have scarcity, so you have to have limited production. It's got to look significantly different than anything comparable. It can't just be like a kit car, like a Shelby Series 1, right? Like and they shouldn't be worth a lot of money. But it's like an Oldsmobile Herrera motor. It doesn't have that. You need a fun factor, so it's got to be fun to drive, it's got to look significantly different, and it's got limited productions. And I'm telling you, that's the only way to make cars worth a lot of money. You're talking F50, you're talking Enzo, you're talking Carrera GTs. I mean, you name any limited edition car that looks cool. The Celine S7, not as good to drive. That's just a limited car that you park in your garage. But there is no way that you can make a car and sell it for $780,000 if it's not at least those, especially when you can get a comparable vehicle for a fifth of the price, and it's 99% of the same thing. Now, what I would do as a business guy, I would go out and make 3.0 CSL body kits and throw them on the M4s and sell that for $50,000. So now you've got your 1016 Industries, and you name whatever wide body kit makers are out there. You're going to make that, and you're going to transform your M4 CSL into that. You have to do a transmission swap, and you're pretty much there. They're only giving you like 9 horsepower, but you're down significantly on torque because you're switching over to a manual. It's not the play I would have done. It's like heartbreaking, because as soon as I was like, wow, that's so cool, they're going to make those, I should probably buy one. Oh, they're only making 50 of them? Oh, and they're $800,000? Wow, BMW really sucks. So that's what I get out of it. They make a cool car only to have everyone say, well, like, wow, you suck. So congratulations, BMW. Nailed it. Luckily, I don't have any plans to buy a BMW in the future, because I'm not a car reviewer, right? I'm a consumer of fun. So as a car reviewer, I have to be like, well, it's got these features which are very nice. I don't have to do that. I could just call it as it is. A $780,000 M4, it's not where it's at. Rob Ferretti, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.